Hi friends, I'm Dr. Digger Cleverly. I played that old buttery, smooth bluegrass music all over this country. I'm married to an alien, and now I'm a big-time YouTube star. Hey friends, welcome to the Dr. Digger Show, and welcome to the remote distillery just up the remote road from 56 Arkansas. I'm out here by myself today, just me and a couple boys working the distillery. Punk, she had to make a run for us. Punk is my sister, who is the head editor and photographer of the Dr. Digger Show. She's also the tour bus driver for the Flat Getters now whenever the COVID's allows us to go back to work, she'll go back to work there. But today, she's running some of Dr. Digger's holiday lectures up to Big Flat. And so we're out here filming by ourselves. We're going to start off with a little bit of buttery smooth breaking news. And now for your buttery smooth breaking news. I'm on the camera. I can't, excuse me y'all. One of the workers at the distillery needs a visit. Hey. Hang on. Are you sure? And now for your breaking news. It appears that the tour bus driver for the Flat Getters and the head photographer and editor for the Dr. Digger Show has just been arrested. DVD?
Oh, Uncle Digger, is that you? I'm sorry.
DVD, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I left it going so I could get back to work over here.
Well, it's good to see you, son. I'm up here in the Virgo Stellar at my in-laws' house for Thanksgiving.
Is that a fact? Did you clear things up with them in-laws?
I did. Everything is going good since I got them released from Area 51.
That's good to hear. You would not believe the messes I'm dealing with over here.
Well, tell me about what you're doing, son.
Well, you know, people come into the shop with all types of things, and I just want you folks to know a lot of YouTubers out there go showing off your bike lock or your guitar you brought to them. Now, if I was a cosmetic surgeon or a proctologist, I would never release any of your records. And over here at DVDs, VCR, and VHS repair, same policy. This, however, is a personal friend, and he said I could show his fine 1993 RCA VCR recording camera.
That there is it's a pretty modern piece right there, don't you think?
It's fairly modern, you know, it's just one of these humdingers where they've used, as far as I can reason, some epoxy to close back the cassette door. So I'm having to work on that with my tools here, and, you know, we just get involved in whatever way the client needs over here at DVDs, VCR, and VHS repair.
Now you decided to, when we all left during the COVIDs and came back to the Ozarks, you stayed in Nashville and started your business up.
That's a fact. I'd already signed my lease agreement, and I felt like the best time to strike is when the iron is hot and you owe the money. So
now, where is your brick and mortar VCR repair shop?
I'm down here in Nashville near the airport in the back of a Ethiopian restaurant. I've got my own little kiosk.
Well, I'm so proud of you, son. One of the first Cleverleys to ever graduate
and get your certificate, your higher education. Where did you graduate from? Tell the folks. I'm sure they're interested.
Well, I'm actually fixing to get it framed up here next to Han Solo and Chewbacca, my certificate from Canyon County Community College in Colorado.
Well, we're proud of you, son. Say that again.
I was going to say it's a certificate in VCR and VHS repair, and I can't say enough good things about all the folks in that program out there.
Say something about them if you want to.
Well, my professors, we just got hands-on into the nitty-gritty from day one. They don't keep you flipping through books with busy work. You get hands-on, real-life experience that you're going to use in your career repairing VCR and VHSs.
Well, that's good. That's good. When you decided to go that direction, I worried about you. But when you explained to me that tape, VHS tape's going to come back like vinyl records has, that got me to thinking.
Nobody can hack into your DVD disc, so far. But, there's a potential that at some point those video files of yours are going to get hacked. They're going to make you pay a subscription. Your DVDs are going to get hacked and erased. Nobody's coming for these. These are safe. Magnetic, analog technology. Cell phone company can't get in here.
Do you know that's good to know, and I'm glad that you're kind of teaching the viewers a little bit about your world. Now, how are you developing around this COVID? You're having to readapt to your brick and mortar model. How are you keeping the folks safe during, you're going to have Black Friday coming up. How are you going to keep them safe?
Well, there's a couple different angles, with the face, covering requirement now in Davidson County. I don't have any customers right now. We're closed on lunch for our discussion, but ordinarily I'd have a nice slab of the injera bread from this Ethiopian restaurant, and you can just take that right across there and pinch that down, and it forms a seal. And, on the way out, you can kind of, take a few bites, and it's actually gotten quite a bit of business for the restaurant as well. It's kind of a give and take dynamic. So that's real good. And as far as Black Friday, we're going to do a blackout sale. Uncle Digger, let me show you what that looks like.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you're doing.
Yeah, I've turned out the light, and that has nothing to do with the fact that I'm behind on my bills with Cub for that gas generator I have going in the back there. Nothing to do with that. But you see, we'll have a little bit of daylight, but I'm hoping especially at night, it's going to bring people in that would want to conduct their business in total darkness.
I bet y'all didn't know that old Dr. Digger's 1/5 Italian. That's right. So I'm going to do your recipe today, handed down in my family for generation. And that's Italian fried potatoes. Oh, this is a good one, friends. What you're going to do is you're going to take some red potatoes. I like to cube them up into about 1/4-inch cubes and put them in some salt water. Season your potatoes, y'all, in some salt water for at least 30 minutes and then dry them off. Meanwhile, I'm going to get my old skillet hot and I'm going to have my bacon grease sitting right there beside it. If you ain't saving your bacon grease, y'all, you've got a cracked gourd. Bacon grease is God's way of saying, here, have some butter and smoothness on me. Get that bacon grease in that pan when it gets to a medium-high heat and just let her smooth out. Look how smooth it's getting. Let it get all smoothed out and then it'll start talking to you. You can hear that bacon grease saying, here, get them taters in here. And that's what you do. Put them taters in there, smooth them out. Get them all evened out. Let that skillet get to hitting it and talking and singing to it. Sing a little tenor alongside it. Let it get some color on it. And then when them taters start to get some good color, I'm gonna add my Townsend Spice and Supply season allspice. Oh, that's gonna give it some good seasoned flavor. And then on top of that, I'm gonna throw these Kalamata olives I got chopped up. And I'm gonna let them get a few turns to it. This fall, my wife took some basil from the garden and preserved it in a jar of olive oil. And every once in a while, when we want to spread the love, we just get a little spoonful and put it in something. That's what I'm going to do to these taters right here toward the end. And I'm going to let that marry in with all them flavors. And then I'm gonna dump in a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. Now I know a lot of you saying that ain't how my grandma used to do it. It ain't how mine done it either. But it is how my 1/5 grandpa done it. And I remember him saying to me, "Little digger, Legio is into leisure." Good day to you.
Amanda, you go to a different place. Tell me and everybody what you're thinking when you're up there doing your thing. Are you going over technique? Are you thinking Annabelle's got a ballet lesson? Are you thinking, are you in a meadow with flowers and wind blowing through your hair? What are you thinking? Because I can tell you get sucked up inside a song.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. What's that moment like for you when you're up there doing that?
Oh man, I just love to sing. I mean, I if I get locked in and everything, I'm not worried about anything, and I know she's good shape, taken care of. I let that, I let God take care of that, and whoever's watching her. And so then if I can really concentrate on singing and just enjoy it, I won't lie, I'm usually concentrating on lyrics and and with playing outside and everything, sometimes the weather, the elements, you got to concentrate a little harder to stay in pitch, things like that. But man, if most of the time, if everything's laid out right, I'm just singing. I love to sing, and I love to dig down deep and just kind of live out the words of what I'm singing.
This album that you just did, is Annabelle, are there any influences of Annabelle on this album that you wouldn't have had on a previous album?
Unbound was the album, I think, the one before this one, that she was like 6 months old, and we hadn't recorded yet since she came, and that album, you can really hear, like the first song, that I would, you can really, I heard that song going to one of our best friends, Steve Gully's house, heard that demo on the way to his house, and I had to pull off because I was thinking of her with those lyrics, and that whole album, there was moments in it, I think musically and singing and everything was just elevated to a whole different world we were in. This one, she was a little bit older and stuff, so I don't guess there was as much of those moments in this one. Yeah. Wore off. Yeah.
I get it. When little Buck was born, you had to go through a surgical station to get through our house. I mean, I'm serious. We had to vet you out. We had to get a blood test before you could walk in our house. Now she eats out of the dog food bowl. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thankful for y'all's music and your friendship. I admire the heck out of y'all. Well, thanks for being here today, and y'all, we're looking forward to this performance coming up. Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much.
Take place where nothing changes. I'll be there with you. Where it goes, no one ever knows. I wanna go there too. The place where nothing changes. I'll be there with you. The place where nothing changes. I'll be there with you.
Choo choo.